Society is at a weird place nowadays for men. Everything it does and preaches is directly the opposite of what actually makes men content, confident, and most importantly, masculine. Girls are avoiding 99% of men nowadays, while validating and showering attention on the 1%. That's why it's not just important, it's mandatory that we set rules for ourselves. These rules ensure we are constantly taking the right actions and maximizing our confidence, our money, and our well-being as men. If that sounds like something you are hungry for more of, here are the 5 brutal rules that will transform your reality. Number 1. Stop believing in the gray area. Women have become very proficient at leading us on. You can be texting a girl, trying to set up a date, but she makes so many excuses that you think she's not even interested in you. But then a few days later, she'll message you again and act like nothing happened. She'll go like, "Hey, what's up, how are you?" If you're untrained, this will have you thinking that she might really be interested in you. So, while you decided the last time she flaked on you that you won't pursue her anymore, a message from her after a few days or weeks gets you confused and thinking of whether you should pursue her or not. It's what you shouldn't be confused this, my brothers, is the gray area. It's what you shouldn't be confused about, but rather know exactly what needs to be done. If she's not immediately down to hang out, you're in the gray area. At this point, you shouldn't even message back, even if she texts you trying to linger you on. Don't reply to her unless she's explicitly asking you about your availability to hang out, because otherwise, you're still in the gray area. This is her just trying to get another simp in her arsenal, someone she goes back to for quick validation and throws him out like used tissue paper. You don't need closure. You don't need to be 100% sure if she's actually into you or not. Because if she is, it's going to be direct and noticeable. It doesn't matter how hot she is either. Don't think you might get lucky down the road. That hope is going to distract you from your main purpose in life, and it's going to distract you from meeting other girls who are actually interested in you. Staying in the gray area is going to eat away your self-confidence. Rule number 2. Escape the matrix. Becoming a victim of the matrix, in simple terms, means becoming indoctrinated to somebody else's belief systems that was created to serve them, not you. Right now, it seems like there's more woke left-wing ideologies being subconsciously pushed down people. But theirs is another equally dangerous problem that a lot of young men are falling victim to. It's the indoctrination to the opposite extreme where young boys are spending all their time and energy consuming anti-work content because it makes them feel enlightened and superior to the masses. But at the end of the day, they are still victims of the matrix since, on a daily basis, so much of their time and energy is being consumed by this cultural war, while they could be focusing on their own lives. I'm not saying that wokeness and cancel culture is not a problem. It is. But an even bigger problem is when you prioritize your involvement in the culture war above your own life. Rule number 3. Choose a new life. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Think of yourself as already dead. You've lived your life. Now, take what's left of it and live it properly." It's such a simple saying, but it's so powerful. What usually prevents us from becoming the man we want to become is the man we are right now. We all have a story of who we are, and changing up the story and thinking up a new plot is hard work, and frankly, very frightening at times. But the truth, the real answer, is never easy. For 2023, do as Marcus said and look at yourself as already dead. You've lived out the life you already lived out. So start living the rest of your life properly. Everything you've done till this moment is already done. It's history. We've all made mistakes in the past. We've all invested too much time in a career that doesn't excite us, a girl that doesn't want us, or a bad habit that doesn't serve us. Rule number 4. Make her choose. Most guys have the tendency that when they encounter a girl they're attracted to, whether it's at the gym or maybe a cafe or a shopping mall, wherever, they tend to want to play it safe in order to avoid rejection. A lot of times, they tell themselves, "We're going to play the long game. I'll talk to her, and I'll keep talking to her until I eventually win her over. and she's down to go on a date with me. They think that little by little, she'll become attracted to them. But guess it, this is the stupidest thing you can do. Attraction doesn't work this way, but actually the exact opposite. You don't want someone more and more by being exposed to them more and more. Things are always way more exciting when everything's fresh, like when you just meet someone. The same thing actually goes for girls too. The crazy thing is, once you get comfortable doing this, girls will start treating you a lot differently. Why? Because they'll notice you're coming to them with a mindset of, I genuinely don't care if you're not down to hang out with me, but if you are, then great. Girls are so used to having an awkward pressure on them from guys who are treading step by step, trying to play it so safe, like they got helmets on for a relationship. And that's the biggest turnoff of them all. When you come to them from a straight-to-the-point perspective, no beating around the bush, they'll find you a lot more attractive since you're not depending on them for validation. So, all you got to do is ask, are you down to hang out or no? No harsh feelings either way. And finally, rule number 5. Create your own rules. Always remember that at the end of the day, you get to create your own rules in life. That's way bigger a blessing that you can imagine, having free will. It is so easy in this modern world to get stretched between someone else's expectations for what you should be or should be doing. Society enforces standards upon you it thinks you should live up to. Your parents enforce their dreams on you. Your friends are constantly pushing you to do what they think is cool. But remember, at the end of the day, you get to decide what you're pursuing in life. You get to decide what rules you're going to create for yourself. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to drop a like and comment your thoughts on the matter. Make sure you subscribe, as we have a lot more videos coming out which will elevate your status in life. With that said, see you all soon.